The Nuggets on a back-to-back. Can they secure a second win? Let's find out. You're watching CS 105.1, where I talk about sports and movies with good vibes. Let's get it. Hey everyone, let's talk sound quality. Imagine having pro-level audio that's easy to set up, flexible, and sounds incredible. That's the Røde Pod Mic USB. It's got both USB and XLR connections, so whether you're recording solo at home or in a full studio setup, you're covered. And get this, the built-in DSP effects let you adjust the sound with zero lag. You get that deep, smooth broadcast tone right out of the box. It's versatile, powerful, and basically makes your voice sound like pure gold. How's it going, everyone, and welcome. I'm CS Chandler, here for another take of Nuggets basketball. Well, the Nuggets had a back-to-back, and today they played the Suns, the Phoenix Suns. They were in Denver today for the first of two games that they're going to be playing against them. One is in Denver on Wednesday. They're going to go over to to Phoenix for Christmas Day for a matchup there. But they faced the Suns, and they got a win. The Nuggets got a W. Let's go. The Nuggets win tonight against the Phoenix Suns, 117-90. So not only did they win, but they got a Munder. Second Munder of the season, everyone. So awesome. It was by far the best game of the season. And I'm not the only one that feels that way. I know we've had some good wins this season, but this one just, it felt like we needed this one. A lot of energy issues, a lot of, heads dipping down and kind of being sad for themselves and everything. And this one was the exact game that we needed to bounce back. Now, the big thing was that Jamal did not play tonight, nor did Devin Booker. So they both were out. Grayson Allen also didn't play tonight. This might change for Wednesday's game. Who knows? But I mean, you still had KD, you still had Bradley Beal, you still had Royce O'Neal, and so there was still several Phoenix Suns players, key players that were in this game, and we all know that the Nuggets can either have a really good game without their main stars, and they can also have a really bad game with their main stars. So it's all up in the air. But we got the win. We got the big win that we needed, especially after losing to the Suns several times in Denver. Now it was a really much-needed win to take that for them to take that L back to Phoenix. It was a city appreciation night, a city edition night. So the Nuggets were wearing their new white city edition jerseys. Still don't know how I really feel about them. Not the best jerseys, but at first I was actually thinking they were a little bit jinxed. Now I feel like the jinx has kind of been removed a little bit. But they were wearing those. Suns were wearing purple, and Jamal was not playing tonight. Grayson Allen, Devin Booker were both out. The starters for the Nuggets was Jokić, Aaron Gordon, Michael Porter Jr., Christian Braun, and Russell Westbrook, who has just been outstanding in the starting position for the Nuggets. He has really elevated just the team in general. I mean, normally, yes, Jokić has been carrying the team with his skill level, but I would actually argue that Brody has been carrying the team with his energy level. I mean, you got both of those immaculate players on the team, and they're both doing their own kind of level of carrying the team in different ways. And so, I apologize to all of those Brody fans out there that it took me this long to jump on board the Brody train, but it definitely took him being on the Nuggets for me to see how awesome he really is, and I'm a fan now. I love Russell Westbrook. He is so amazing, especially that fire and the energy that he just gets going, especially when you kind of feel like it's just boring watching the Nuggets. They don't look good. Their energy level's down. But you watch Russell Westbrook and you just kind of get something out of it. He definitely gives the fans, worth for their ticket price. So, but once again, the Nuggets did win 117-90. Amazing win. So how did they do that? Let's break down the game. So the first quarter, the Suns controlled the tap. And first, a little bit at the start there, the Nuggets didn't have the best energy starting off. I was almost starting to worry about it again. But it's also nothing that we haven't seen before. And it was a little bit chaotic, a little bit. Beal knocks down a jumper. Suns get the first bucket. Then Suns get a steal, and KD with a bucket. Suns go up 4-0 already. Michael Porter Jr. finally gets the first bucket for the Nuggets with a jumper. And then he sinks immediately a three to cut the lead to 3, because the Suns actually extended it. It was like 9-2, and then they went on a little run and got it down to 3. Jokić then takes a 3 to get the Nuggets to within 2. The Nugs cause a turnover on the Suns, but can't capitalize. Nugs get the rebound, and MPJ with a jumper step back ties the game. Nurkic sinks a 3, gets the Suns back up to 3 again. The Nuggets aren't able to make a shot. Suns get a dunk off of a transition and are the first to 15. Michael Porter Jr. gets a difficult bucket and an and one, ties the game. Nuggets have 17 points at this point. 12 of those points are Michael Porter Jr. We had a Porter quarter, everyone. He was awesome in the first quarter. I would actually say the first half, maybe a little bit in the third half. This was a great bounce back game for Michael Porter Jr., especially after that sluggish game that he had yesterday. And so Strother hunts down a rebound, and Michael Porter Jr. with the bucket gets a Porter quarter. Jokić sinks a step back to get the Nuggets' first lead by 1. Another bucket by Jokić gets the Nuggets up by 3. The Nuggets win the first quarter 27-26, so it's very tight. And it was also a fairly low-scoring quarter, or more or less, a little average kind of a quarter, average to low scoring. And then the second quarter starts. Nuggets get the ball. They start the quarter off with an assist from MPJ to DJ for an easy bucket. Nuggets' energy starts to build. They get a couple of steals and control the rebounds. Pickett, who had a lot of good minutes tonight. He played an astounding tonight. Pickett has an awesome bounce pass to CB for a CB dunk. It was so fun to watch. Pickett had his, I would say, a breakout game tonight. Jokić, though, he comes back into the game and immediately sinks a 3 to get the lead up to 8. Jokić gets to the foul line, makes 2 of 2. The Nuggets up by 10. AG gets a 3, but KD is in the landing zone and gets a foul called. The Suns challenge that call. It gets successfully turned. Leads to a jump ball. The Suns foul Jokić, and the Nuggets end up actually getting the ball. Officiating takes way too long to look over calls and to get the clock right and everything, and it actually kills the momentum. The Nuggets had a really good momentum to this point, but then it started to kind of tamper off, and as soon as you had that big chunk of time that was just kind of dead, it totally killed the vibes for the Nuggets, and the Suns make back-to-back buckets, cut the lead down to 6. Nuggets keep on fouling, allowing the Suns to get easy points. KD sinks a 3, takes the lead by 1. The Suns take the lead by 1. Jokić responds with a 3. They bounce back up to 2. Brody kicks it to MPJ for a layup and a +1, gets the Nuggets first to 50. Nuggets win the second quarter 28-25. Nuggets on top going into the half 55-51. So we're starting to get a little bit more space now. Then the third quarter starts. Nuggets start off with Jokić getting a bucket on Nurkic, which was, it's always awesome when you see Nurkic getting played on. And he also got 4 fouls in the first half. I was really hoping that he would foul out. But the Suns can't get the bucket and can't get a bucket in the beginning of that quarter. Brody, with the rebound, kicks it to MPJ for a made 3. Brody with a great steal for a dunk and the largest lead by 11 at this point, 64-53. Jokić with a 3 extends the lead to 15. Jokić then gets sandwiched by two Suns players, and he was the one that gets the foul called on him. It was ridiculous. Like, you could just tell everyone, like, how could you call that on Jokić? That he wasn't the one that was fouled or was fouling. He was the one getting fouled. So Malone obviously immediately challenges. He doesn't even look back at the bench. He immediately goes up and challenges it. Successful challenge. Nuggets get the ball back. MPJ gets AG the ball for a made three. Brody to Yoke for a lay-in, and the lead balloons up to 20. CB tries a three, misses, gets the rebound, kicks it to AG for a made three. Nuggets don't contest back-to-back threes by Suns, and they are able to cut the lead down, which was once at 24, down to 19. Pickett gets a great pass to Jokić, who gets fouled with the lay-in and gets the and one, but misses it. But P-Watt gets the rebound, kicks it to Tyson, who makes a three, gets the lead, gets the Nuggets the first to 100. The Nuggets win the third quarter, 45-28. Now they won 3 quarters in a row. That was phenomenal. This is also why I'm telling you, best game of the season so far. So then now the fourth quarter starts. Suns obviously control the ball in the beginning, and they start the quarter off with a miss. Nuggets also with no Jokić get the rebound and also miss. Beal finally knocks down an uncontested three 2.5 minutes into the quarter for the first bucket of the quarter. Strother, though, gets a three, gets the lead back up to 21. Nuggets get the steal, and Strother back-to-back threes immediately after that possession, and Nuggets actually. So then the energy kind of starts to go down a little bit, just because you're kind of having garbage minutes a little bit in the fourth quarter. The main starters don't ever see minutes in the fourth quarter. They all Malone sits them all, and Malone actually dives deeper into his bench. We're always complaining that he's not playing the 15-man team that he has. This time he did. Everyone saw minutes. You saw BJ Hall with minutes. You saw Trey Alexander with minutes. Even Zeke Naji saw minutes tonight. And Pickett, though, he continued to play. I think he played all of the fourth quarter pretty much, and he was phenomenal. Hunter Tyson was phenomenal. Like, his energy level was exactly what the Nuggets needed. And he continues to play at a really good level, just energy-wise. I love seeing it. He may not always make his buckets, but the effort that he puts into every single game is just amazing. He actually had a great coast-to-coast dunk that he blocked a shot on one end, ran back, Pickett tossed it to him, and he dunked it. It was definitely the dunk of the night. So fun to watch. Like, just when this team actually cares about the game, it's so much better to watch. So the Nuggets win the fourth quarter, 17-11. They held the Suns to only 11 points in that fourth quarter. Awesome. And again, they win 117-90. The second Munder of the season. Great game. So we'll get into the stats right after this. Hey everyone, if you're looking for a game-changing webcam that keeps up with every move, you've got to check out the Insta360 link. It's a 4K AI-powered webcam that auto-tracks so you're always in frame, even if you're moving around. Perfect for live streams, meetings, content creating, also podcasts. It adjusts to light, zooms in and out, and follows you naturally. This is hands-free, hassle-free, studio-quality production for anyone who wants professional visuals right from the desk. Insta360 Link is a total game changer. And we're back. All right, so let's get into the stats here. So Michael Porter Jr., he played 29 minutes tonight, had 24 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He was 10 for 12 from field goals. So he shot 83% tonight. Amazing game for him tonight. 2 for 4 from three-pointers, 50%. He made all of his free throws. He was 2 for 2 there. And he had 1 turnover, 1 personal foul. He was the biggest Nugget tonight. He was a plus 22. Aaron Gordon played 22 minutes tonight. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 4 for 7 from field goals, 2 for 3 from three-pointers. He was 2 for 2 from free throws. He had 0 turnovers, 3 personal fouls. He was a plus 9. Then we have Nikola Jokić, played 29 minutes tonight, probably one of his lowest minutes. Really phenomenal. There was a play there where he was getting guarded by Nurkic, and Nurkic totally was really kind of aggressive and kind of shoved him a little bit, and he had to step back and shoot the ball and do one of his sombor shuffles, and it didn't work this time, and he kind of rolled his ankle a little bit. It was kind of scary. It was like, oh God, please don't let Jokić get hurt. But he bounced up and he seemed fine after that. Hopefully he is fine and it wasn't an actual sprained ankle. We need him on Wednesday. We need him for the rest of the season, really. But he had 32 points tonight. 2 rebounds, 7 assists. He was 12 for 17 from field goals, 4 for 6 in three-pointers, 4 for 5 in free throws. He had 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, was a plus 19. Christian Braun, he didn't get a lot of good buckets tonight. He didn't play as well offensively, but defensively, amazing stuff for him. So wherever you don't do well, you show on the other end. So he played 25 minutes tonight, had 4 points, 7 rebounds. So you see, he was really trying. He actually got the most amount of rebounds out of the entire team tonight. 4 assists. He was 2 for 9 in field goals, 0 for 3 in three-pointers, and then he had 1 turnover, 0 personal fouls, was a plus 18. Then we get to Russell Westbrook, who played 24 minutes. He had 11 points tonight, 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 2 steals, 5 for 12 in field goals, 1 for 5 in three-pointers. He had 3 turnovers, 2 personal fouls, was a plus 10. For the bench, Strother had some good minutes. He got 9 points off the bench, and then he was 3 for 7 in three-pointers. He had 1 personal foul, 0 turnovers. He was a plus 7. Peyton Watson, he played 21 minutes, had 4 points off the bench. He had 6 rebounds. He had a lot of good rebounding and defensive tonight, and Malone actually said he could have given the DPOG chain to the entire team because this was probably the best that the team played defensively. And so Peyton Watson, he had 2 turnovers, 2 personal fouls. He was a plus 14. Hunter Tyson had 6 points off the bench with 15 minutes. DeAndre Jordan had 4 points off the bench with 14 minutes. But I really wanted to get into Jalen Pickett because this really was his breakout game. So Jalen Pickett played 23 minutes tonight. He had 11 points, his career high. So he was the only bench player tonight who got into double digits. And he had 3 rebounds, 8 assists. So he almost had a double-double. He was the closest one to a double-double tonight. And he just really, the dimes he was sending too, people say he doesn't know ball, but he knows ball. His IQ is very good. He had 1 block against Plumlee. How tall Plumlee is. Jalen Pickett is probably one of the shortest players, and he blocked Plumlee. That was just awesome. He had 1 block. He was 4 for 11 from field goals, 3 for 8 in three-pointers. He had 2 turnovers, 0 personal fouls. He was a plus 17. He really did a great job tonight, and I hope that he gets more minutes, gets to be able to, extend his skill level, get more comfortable out there. Because if he can get better from this, then it's only going to help the Nuggets so much more, and his whole career too. This is his second year, so he has a lot of years left. And if he can get better than this, it's just going to really get, it's good for everyone. So the big thing I also wanted to say real quick was that Beal really was killing the Nuggets tonight. There was so many threes that he shot that was just uncontested. There were several times where they just looked at him. He was wide open, shot, made it. And that needs to be changed. That's been kind of a consistent thing. And so the Nuggets definitely need to stop uncontesting shots like that. There was actually a couple of times too where one player in the Nuggets showed effort and everyone else was just really slow, and you could see Malone was getting hot and like urging them to hustle. There was a couple, there was one play where Jalen Pickett was the only person on the Suns side trying to get, or actually no, it was on the Nuggets side trying to get the rebound. He actually got it, but there was no one else on there because they had already left to the other side of the court. Like one of the big things I've been calling out is when the Nuggets shoot and then they're already on the back court. Like you got to stay there to try to get the second chance points, and Jalen Pickett did that, but everyone else was gone. That shit needs to stop. Peyton Watson was also one that he was on the backcourt. He was defending, got the rebound, but everyone else was on the other side. They had to rush back. So it's like, what are you guys doing? Like, you got to stick with your teammates. So a couple of things they need to clean up, but overall, amazing game tonight. So, but then real quick, just Bradley Beal, he shot 5 for 7 tonight from three-pointers. So he was really cooking. It was really frustrating to watch him just nail down those three-pointers. But overall points or overall stats here. So the Nuggets had 46 rebounds to the Phoenix's 39. We had 35 assists to their 23. We had 6 steals to their 6. We had 4 blocks to their 5. We were 51% from field goals. They were 39%. We were 39% from threes. They were 39% from threes. We were 81% from free throws. They were 73%. We had 12 turnovers. They had 13. And we had 15 personal fouls. They had 13. So really good game and effort from the Nuggets, and hopefully they can carry this into Christmas Day against the Phoenix Suns again in Phoenix this time. So we'll get into big takeaways after this. As a cinematographer, photographer, and now a podcaster, I do believe lighting is everything. And if you're serious about creating dynamic content, you need to check out Nanlite. They're all about precision and control. Whether it's soft, natural lighting, or vibrant colors, Nanlite gives you full flexibility to set the mood for any scene. From compact LEDs to powerful softboxes, Nanlite has light solutions that fit every setup. It's ideal for photographers, like myself, videographers, like myself, and creators who want to pro-grade quality right out on their fingertips. With Nanlite, you're lighting like a pro every time. And we're back. All right, so big takeaways from this game. Again, this game had much better energy, and I capitalize much. It was night and day. From yesterday to today, like night and day, way better energy. This game actually was fun to watch. I didn't, at one point at all think about turning it off. This was the more of the looks like the Nuggets that we love. And it looked like they actually cared about this game. That's all you can ask for from your team, is just to care about the game. And tonight we got that. That was awesome. This win feels good, especially when you remember what KD said about the Nuggets fans back in the Olympics, saying, basically getting after us for really backing up Jokić against the USA. And, we're going to back our guy, and now he can take that L to Phoenix. Sorry, KD, but bye. And then also, real quick, just kind of side note for the rest of the league association that was really awesome tonight was that the Celtics took a loss. I did not see that happen. I thought that they would actually beat the Magic. The Magic beat the Celtics. And if you know anything that's going on in the Magic right now, they're a very hurt team, and they destroyed the defending champs. That's awesome. The Lakers took an L tonight. Golden State took an L tonight. Grizzlies took an L tonight. And the Knicks won big. Like, let's go. Orange and blue skies, baby. Awesome night for basketball. Always awesome when the Nuggets win and Celtics, Lakers, and Warriors lose. I will take that kind of night over any other. But what does tonight mean for the Nuggets? So now they go to 16-11. They are still in the 5th seed because the Mavericks also won tonight. So that gap between them is staying the same. It gets a little bit closer now to Memphis, though Memphis still is keeping that 3rd seed spot. I think actually they might have dropped to 3rd seed for their loss tonight, and the Rockets went up 1. So the Nuggets are kind of holding that 5th seed spot warm, and so hopefully again, I'm still very skeptical if they're going to be able to pull off a win against the Cavs. But if we have one more chance this year to do it, and that's going to be, I believe, on Friday. So hopefully they can get that, and hopefully they can get another win against the Phoenix Suns. Like I said yesterday, I think that it's going to go 1-1, but hopefully I'm wrong on that. I really hope I'm wrong on that. And I hope that these next couple of games, the rest of the year, they get wins. It's going a win streak. I want a win streak. I want a 5 to 6 game win streak. Like I said before, that's when I'll start to feel really good about this team. But yeah, really good game tonight. Really good energy, and phenomenal playing by Jalen Pickett, by Michael Porter Jr. Jokić didn't get a triple-double or a double-double, but he had really good points, and he had really good 3 points. He's still maintaining being the best 3-point shot percentage maker in the league, and that's awesome. And so, great game. Even though we didn't have Jamal there, and hopefully he plays on Wednesday, and they maintain that good energy with him, and the Nuggets can only go up, hopefully. So Wednesday is the next game against the Phoenix Suns in Phoenix. For the show-wise, I'm actually going to take that night off. I want to spend, Christmas Day without having to do this. So I'm going to actually post that episode of that game the next day. So look out for this, for that recap on the 26th and not the night of the 25th. But that's pretty much all I got for you tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like and subscribe. Share it out to your friends and family. And you've been watching CS 105.1, where I talk about sports and movies with good vibes. Happy holidays, and we'll catch you later.